What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is episode number 20 of career mode. There is absolutely loads to get through today, so unlike normal, I won't be nattering on. We're jumping right into our first game with lots to get through in the Premier League right now in the top four after a great start. We'll have the Carabao Cup last 16 against Arsenal, but we start with this first ever European game of the save, Conference League, league phase opener as Samsung support come to the stadium alive. Let's jump right into it, our European debut. How are the lads? Guys, you know what I'm going to say? As it is Saturday morning right now. If you would like that double upload day, then please do click the like button. As you know, quadruple upload weekends take quite a lot of effort, a lot of time, but I'm always happy to do it for you guys, especially if the support remains as good as it's been from the start of the save up until now. It's been amazing, man. You guys have been incredible. Appreciate you so much. So yeah, if you want a double upload day, guys, leave a like and I'll get it up straight away. Hopefully 5 p.m. I say straight away, 5 p.m. UK time maybe? Oh, what a miss, Brian Brobby. Possibly 7 around that time. But later today, double upload day, leave a like and I'll get up for you. I keep saying it in like every single episode, but genuinely, it's true. Like the support you guys have given me. Oh, Brobby, come on, you ain't going to miss twice. It's been fantastic. I can't say thank you enough, man. It's been amazing. I'm loving the save. I'm loving the gameplay. I'm loving this year's FC, I've got to say. After last year, I could not stand it. As you know, it's my least favourite version of the franchise ever. This has been brilliant. It's gone from like my worst ever to one that I've genuinely enjoyed. It's been fantastic. Yeah, it's been fantastic. Genuinely, it's been amazing. And again, I think one of the reasons why is because the support you guys have given me has been absolutely phenomenal as well. Since the very beginning, you guys have been excellent in the comments, whether it's just in general, just liking the videos, enjoying the videos, letting me know via my Instagram DMs. I've got some great DMs from you guys, by the way. If you do want to follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description. It's at JoeInTheDocs. But I've got some great DMs from you guys. I really appreciate you. And yeah, oh, do you know, I'm just realising, do you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't sent the scouts out, have we? I'll do it today, I promise. I totally forgot about that. This Trey's going to find Wharton. And again, we will be going to those three nations that you guys have been recommending in the comments. And it's a wonderful build-up for Harrison Burry's first goal as a Black Cat. 17 minutes in, Sunderland's debut in Europe in my tenure, and it is a dream start to life in Europe. 2 goals up. Oh, that is going to do it. Very comfortable start to life in Europe for Sunderland. The board have asked us this season to win the competition in our European debut. That is my ambition as well. The bare minimum we should be doing in Europe's third-rate competition is at the very least a final place. Perfect start, 2-0 win, and now let's send those youth scouts out. I can't forget again. So as always, guys, I want to say thank you so much for the comments and all the suggestions using the hashtag #DocsYouthScouting. Great nation suggestions as always. As I often say, I can't scout everywhere, unfortunately, but I'll do my best to be as varied as possible. And so far we've been to every continent but Asia. So we're going to start by going to Asia, and I did see a couple of cool comments asking for Japan, including one from my guy Aran Cole, who's been following me for a long time now as well, so I appreciate you, bro. We're going to go to Japan for the first nation of the 3. Because we left it a bit late, we'll do 9-month missions this time and just 3 countries for this season. So we'll look for a Japanese. I kind of fancy someone a bit versatile, you know, someone who can fill in at fullback, holding mid, maybe the next Endo, for example. At Liverpool right now, a bit of a fan favourite there. So let's go for a new Endo from Japan, hard-working, versatile, defence-minded player, and see what we can find. As for the other 2 scouts, I'll try and make sure I scout a different continent with all 3. And to be fair, we've only been to South America once, and that was right at the start of the save going to Paraguay. And I did see a couple of comments for Bolivia as well. Vapor Terra, for example, said reward them for making the World Cup qualifying playoffs. Great chance to make next year's World Cup. So let's go to Bolivia and let's see what we can find from this South American region. Now, interestingly enough, their national stadium, I believe, is at the highest altitude of an international team in world football, I believe. So with that being the case, I want someone who can run for days, man. Bags of energy through the middle of the park. But also, to be fair, do you know what I also really need as well? Is another winger. Someone to come in, because at the moment we've got some good talents, but no one from the academy on the flank. So actually, I'm going to look for a winger that could. I thought we could do 5. Okay, well, do you know what? We're going to do it anyway. A winger from Bolivia with bags of energy can run up and down the flanks all game long. Is there a way to specify? This is what I really want to change as well. Like, I want to be able to specify, like, a player attribute. You can with the roles, but I'd like to be able to look for a player that specialises in one attribute. Petition for EA to change that. But a Bolivian winger with bags of energy can run for days. Let's see what we can find. And as for the final scout, I've had a lot of comments for this nation, and I know I got a lot of followers from this country as well. and from the whole of Scandinavia, really. I have a lot of Scandinavian followers. I love you guys, man. I've never been to your region, but I hope to one day. And I had a load of comments for Sweden, and it makes sense as well, because as many of you may know, back in the day, Sunderland had an iconic kind of like prime Barclays player, Seb Larsson. Brilliant technical player through the middle of the park. He could hit a ball, man. He could ping it, believe me. So great comments. Had loads and loads and loads of suggestions from Sweden looking for the next Seb Larsson. So Larsson is a DM or a CM. We can have an AM as well. So we'll see what we can find there. The next Seb Larsson from Sweden. And guys, that is where we'll be going this season. So as always, I appreciate your comments. Keep them coming in as well. We're doing the Doctor U Scout again for next season. So yeah, for the Scout Your Nation, plenty more chances. Don't worry. But these are the countries this year: Japan, Sweden, and Bolivia. Thank you as always, guys. Right, following game, let's jump into it. What a start for Sunderland in all competitions, and in the Premier League, where we have our following fixture: Arsenal away in North London. We've got them twice there at the Emirates, this one in the league and then in the Carabao Cup later, but a win here in this game will send us top of the table from our first 7 games. It's been a red hot start from the Black Cats, but these are the big tests, man. If we are to be a Champions League team and compete with these teams, then, well, we need to compete with these teams. Let's do it here. North London, Arsenal away. How are the lads? Not surprised by the start of the season, though. I mean, as I often say, like, when you've got a young team like we do, the team you have at the start of the season is not going to be as good as the team you've got at the end of the season, even if you make no signings, because through growth, your players are going to get better throughout the course of the campaign. So you might start off with like a 4-star team, and at the end of the season, even with no signings, you might have a 4.5-star team. So yeah, the growth of the players and the youth of this team is why we've rapidly progressed throughout the course of our first 2 and a bit seasons. It's a good thing about using Sunderland in this year for an RTG. Probably the best RTG team to use in career mode in the Premier League. It's such a great young team. As Eberechi finds Zibamendi, who almost got the opening goal, only for Roos to make the save. Still 0-0, but again, these are the big tests, man. Can we go away to Arsenal and win? These are the big questions. Yeah, champions last season, of course, Arsenal. So we've had 2 different winners in the save so far. First Chelsea, then Arsenal. So 2 London clubs have done it, and as Victor Yoker has almost scored an amazing first-time volley. I don't know when we'll be ready to challenge for a Premier League title. We will get there, obviously, and we are getting there quicker than anticipated. But I'm not sure it's going to be. Well, I don't think it'll be this season, that's for sure. And I'm not sure we'll be ready for it next season either. I think we're 2 years away from being able to go for it. Maybe if we go on a run, we could do it this year or next year. But at the moment, we still go into these games away against the best and the biggest and think, I would just take a point. Champions last year, we're not ready to take that next step up yet. Arsenal in front 29 minutes in, and like I said, these are the big tests, and at the moment, we're not able to pass them. I'd say what we're lacking to be able to compete for a Premier League title at the moment is probably that 1-star player that can make the difference. If you look at the team we've got, it's incredibly balanced. It's really, really good. The defense is really strong. We've only got 1 player that's sub-80. That's Goodmanson on the ball right now. The midfield trio is excellent. I like Sadiki as the box-to-box, even though he's the lowest rated. He finds Fatawi, who's on fire. 5th of the season already as the Black Cats have the leveller. And obviously, Diarra and Wharton are amazing. Diarra assist title winner last year, and Wharton, as we know, I want him to be playing for a Champions League club, but of course, due to the lack of transfer offers we've had, is still here for now. And then the front 3 is getting better and better year after year as well, as we're starting to score more goals now. Vitaly, 5th of the season already. But I think we just want one player who you know is going to make the big difference for us moving forward. We haven't got the star yet. We've got the team as a squad and as a balanced unit. We're missing that one out-and-out star player. So we're going to this pass. Can I by Sadiki? At the moment, I'm just looking for Fatawi, and why wouldn't I? Because he is. I was talking about star players. He's looking like a star right now. Oh, Fatawi. Oh, Fatawi. Oh, Fatawi! He scored 3 goal of the season contenders already this season. I wanted to do the celebration next to the Sunderland fans. I went the wrong side of the goal. But he certainly went the right side of the goal when shooting. That is the goal of the save. That is absolutely incredible. Well, I said this save, sorry. I've been struggling this year's FC to score nice goals. Not this season, and they're all coming for our number 8. Forget signing a star, we've got one. It was funny because moments before that, I was trying to build down the right, and he did this amazing flick on a 180. There's Martin Odegaard, bangs in the leveller to make it 2-2, and the Gunners hit back instantly. What a fantastic game this has been in North London, but yeah, it was an amazing little flick to find space. He's having kind of one of those runs where like everything he does just turns to gold. Do you know what I mean? It's great when you see a player in that kind of confidence, man. And with 22 minutes to go, it's a 2-2 game at the moment, 4 goals. What a contest this has been, man. And is there going to be a late winner in what's been a really great battle? With Fatal on for the hat-trick right now. Final chance for Arsenal to win it from this corner. You know how dangerous they are at set pieces. And it will be Odegaard's delivery, headed in and off the line by Wharton. And controlled, fizzed back in, and Gyökeres, I think, handled the ball as it was in the air, and that is going to do it. What a game. What a contest. Absolutely brilliant. I said, can we stand up to these teams, especially away from home? Can we hold our own in the big tests? Honestly, I think the answer is yes. There's always a point in an RTG when you realise now you're no longer the small fry and you can compete with these teams. I think it's now. I think we are more than good enough now to battle and hold our own, even away against the traditional top 6. We were unlucky not to win that. Right, next up on the back of an international break, back to the Stadium of Light, and thank goodness as well, because our last 2 games away from home in the Premier League have been winless, only 1 point taken from 6, but at home we are 100%, and let's extend that record here. Aston Villa at the Stadium of Light in the North East. How are the lads? Yes, we are looking very, very strong at home this season. And if we are to make a run for a... oh, I shouldn't have done that. For a Champions League place. That's going to be 1-0. Oh, Bruce got a touch, but just couldn't deflect it past the post, instead onto it, and then into the back. And that's my fault, though. Trying to pass over the back. Committed Trey way too far forward, light at the back. And Samu, the new man in from Porto, makes it 1-0. I was just about to say, if we are to be a Champions League team next season, we need to make the Stadium like a fortress. Well, not a great start here. 1-0 down early, courtesy of the Spanish international. Well, this has been tough. 21 minutes to go. It's still 1-0 Aston Villa, and after flying out the blocks, it was all smiles at the Stadium of Light, but not so much since then. Because it's going to be just 1 win in our last 4. Our first home defeat, which is almost confirmed. Roos denies Rodgers, and then that deflects off the hand of Reece James, sorry. But 18 to go. I've not played well. Not played well at all. 1 win in 4 it's going to be. 2 defeats in these 4 as well. And I have really slowed down after a brilliant start. Struggling to replicate the excellent beginning to the campaign. Villa deserved this win, and they should be getting it. 7 minutes to go. This has been poor from Sunderland, man. This has been probably even worse than my defeat against Brentford. I've done nothing out there. And there's still time, but... Burrows. I might just whip it in, you know. To... Oh! Wharton, Diarra, space to let fly, and puts it wide. This has been poor. Oh, that was a tough old game. Did literally nothing in that one until right at the very end. And I think this is the problem with playing the way we do as well. It's great when it comes off. You know, the great passing moves, very slow tempo, short pass to feet, high possession style of play. But when you concede early and you leave it too late, well, this is the result of it. 1-0 defeat, second defeat in 4 in the Premier League, first loss at home, and only 1 win in our last 4. It's safe to say the Black Cats have definitely slowed down. Right, following game, match day 2 of the Conference League, FCSB, the Romanian side, comes to the Stadium of Light as look for back-to-back wins in Europe to begin our campaign in the Conference League this season. Let's bounce straight back here. Come on. Fun fact about this club, you might wonder what FCSB stands for. Well, it is technically Football Club Steaua Bucharest. However, you're not supposed to use that name anymore because going back several years now, but I think it was the Romanian army, now correct me if I'm wrong, Romanian followers, but the Romanian army sued the club and said that they were rightful owners to the club's image. So the colours and the logo, but also the name itself as well. so they had to change the name in order to keep their club going to FCSB. So it is originally still Steaua Bucharest as a club. I believe they've still got all their honours they've won in the club's history, but the name in particular has now changed to a point where now they're no longer referred to as Steaua Bucharest, but FCSB. I've always wished that MK Dons would have to do that with their team. What a wonderful team goal for the opener, and change from Milton Keynes Dons to just Milton Keynes Football Club. The Dons are Wimbledon, alright? They will always be Wimbledon. They will always belong to the crazy gang. And yeah, that's what I wish that Milton Keynes would have to do with MK Dons. Anyway, wonderful goal there. Adam Wharton with the early opener. Siddiqui to Lafi, and now Wharton. Gudmundsson. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. It is another wonderful team goal. Absolutely brilliant for promise. Can you celebrate with the ball boys and girls? Is that possible now? No, it's not. It'll go straight to the fans. But wonderful, wonderful team goal. And it is 2 for the Black Cats. You know, I got a comment on one of my earlier episodes saying that in one episode, Doxy had scored more team goals in the episode than he had in the entirety of FC 25. It wasn't far off it, to be honest. I wasn't playing this way in FC 25, but I certainly am this year. And like I said, pre-game, it is so, so nice when they come off. Brilliant goal, everyone involved. Sunderland 2 goals up. Oh, and regarding my comment on the Dons earlier, I know I've got a few Aberdeen fans out there, so just before you start typing, I do want to point out, I was just talking strictly about English football. You are rightfully the Dons of Scotland. Right, following game on the back of a 2-0 win, very comfortable victory there against FCSB. Just like the opening night, really. Got our goals in the first half, and since then, didn't need to expend too much energy. Following game, though, and we'll need a lot of energy for this one, because this is a difficult one. Premier League, back to matters domestically, and a really tough contest against the champions of Season 1. Chelsea next up, and after only 1 win in our last 4 games and 2 defeats in our last 4 as well, a really tough test here away in West London. Maresca's Chelsea next up. 25 minutes in here, still tied. No, is that a handball of Wharton? It is. Oh, come on. I swear, handballs never go in my favour. They always go against me. But Chelsea going to come forward for the first attack of the game here, or first meaningful attack around half an hour in, with Romeo Lavia finding Ademola Lookman. A little bit of space there for the Nigerian international. Finds Palmer. And I was quarterbacking there with Luchero, and I played him totally onside. Woeful marking, simple finish, 1-0 Chelsea. What am I doing there with Luchero? What on earth am I doing? That is absolutely embarrassingly bad. And I said this year my defending's got better. It has, genuinely. We're not on that moment there. That is terrible, man. Chelsea in front, and as things stand, it's going to be 1 win in 5. And yeah, there is no denying it. After a great start to the season, we have really slowed down. Oh, that almost caught Looney. Was that going in? I'm not sure if that was going in or not there. I thought, well, Looney got a touch on the ball. It was going out for a corner anyway, but I think that might have been sneaking in there. It's Vital whose shot is blocked. Water with a tackle. Mukiele slides to Diarra, and his pass is poor. It's so hard to play good football in the conditions are like this. We scored a couple of really nice team goals today. I can't see us scoring one here. I've flirted with the idea of turning the weather effects off. I did do it last year, and to be fair, it did result in better gameplay. But for the realism, I mean, you know, you can't turn the rain off in real life, unfortunately, as Luchero makes the tackle there. And we will get the danger away, but still down by 1. And if we do lose this game and fail to score again, that'll be 3 games in our last 5 where we've been held scoreless. That's got to pick up. Oh, Robbie! Yo, what a miss! If we are to restart our form, train to Roofs. To be fair, I haven't been that bad out there this afternoon. Had a great chance with Robbie, which I spurned. But this is the problem when you play on a wet turf like this. You can't underhit passes because it doesn't work anymore. Not with the weather effects on. The ball will get stuck on that soggy turf. Ademola Lookman makes it 2, but both of the goals, master of my own downfall. First with the shocking bit of defending, and then the shocking passing out from the back. It's a wonderful travailer for the Nigerian international, but it's woeful defending from Doxy Boy. This game is done. It's going to be 3 defeats in our last 5 and only 1 win in 5. Yeah, these Black Cats have definitely lost their teeth. Corner, Sunderland. You know, there has been a patch, by the way. There was a new patch for FC released yesterday. It's just a minor tweak to the gameplay in career mode, though nothing major. The one thing I'm annoyed that EA haven't fixed yet is the manager jacket. Literally hits the bar and it's cleared by Levi Colwell. How have they not fixed that yet? How have they not fixed that? You'll notice I'm wearing like a glitched out black jacket when it should be the coat. For some reason, for FC26, EA have removed the coat for your manager avatar. Quite literally, they've taken it off me. And they've replaced it with a glitched out jacket. It's so annoying. It breaks away from the immersion. I don't know why EA have done that. Why have they purposefully broken something for no reason? Well, in a bit of trouble. Lunan just hoofs it long. To be fair, we haven't actually played that badly out there today. Mukiele beats Palmer. Oh, ref. Is he judged it as a push in the back on Cole Palmer? Don't think so. Don't think so, mate. It's been one of those afternoons, really. I've played some okay football at times. I have had a couple of decent chances. I've hit the woodwork, but it's one of those where the game just doesn't drop in your favour. And that is football. That is life. That is just how things go at times, man. Gerald Hato finds Andre Santos. We don't deserve to be 3-0 down, but we are. Whether that was a free kick or not, it's debatable, but it's a brilliant finish and it is free. 1 win in 5. Sunderland's form is all over the place right now. Now that is one to forget. Worst loss of the season. I genuinely don't think I was bad, as the scoreline suggests, but a 3-0 thrashing away in the capital, and it means for Sunderland now 1 win in our last 5, 3 defeats in these last 5, and also 3 games where we held scoreless as well. It is not looking good right now in the Premier League. So let's try and bounce back in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, next up, Arsenal heading into this last 16 of the EFL Cup. It is, of course, our lowest priority though, so once again, I will be fielding a total backup side for it because we've got bigger fish to fry this season. But on the back of this run, we do need to try and stop the rot at some point. Arsenal in the Carabao Cup next up. Also, I'd like EA to work on lineups as well, based on competition and strength of opponent as well, because we've thrown out a backup side for this game here, and Arsenal at full strength. And it's like, it's the last 16 of the Carabao Cup, and I'm not saying that they wouldn't have any. What an unintentional block from Harrison Burrows. That is not what I meant to do. They've got their strongest lineup out there. It's like we've sent our pass off the post. We've sent our reserves, and they're like, let's thrash them, let's absolutely destroy them. You know, it's like, come on, don't think it would happen in real life. But anyway, I did not mean that of Harrison Burrows. I pressed the square button for the lob pass clearance, and he slide tackled no one and blocked an open goal shot out for a corner. Incredible bit of 4D chess. Neil to Promise. Oh, that's a wonderful ball, that. And he's onside there. Sunderland lead. Talby with the finish, and the Black Cats are in front against a run of play. Well, I don't think anyone saw this coming. 11 minutes after the restart, and a domestically out of form Sunderland team with a rotated lineup are leading against last year's Premier League champions in their own backyard at full strength. Yeah, this is not what we were expecting, but Lord knows I would take it. Talby slips it through. Mondo! Incredible! It is 2 for Sunderland. The Emirates is silent apart from a few boos. This is unbelievable. This is why we absolutely love football, man. The prospect of the completely improbable happening before our very eyes. Marino shot blocks, but goes straight to Vicky Gyökeres, and Arsenal have got one back with 5 to play. Can they salvage a shootout, or can the Rezzies hold on? And if we do, if we make the quarterfinals, I'm still going to field my backup brigade in the last 8, man. I like this as a side quest. Can my reserves go all the way to a domestic cup final? Well, as things stand, we're going to be a lot closer, as we'll be surviving this round and making the quarterfinals. Got to hold on to the ball here with 2 minutes to go. Enzo Lafitte is going to go to the corner. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gyökeres is isolated. Surely he can't get through. No, that's got to do it. Win that. No, Hendrick wins it first. Odegaard. Come on, don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. Hendrick. Tackled by Burrows, and just hoof it out. Yes, come on. And the reserves have held on. Get into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. And honestly, man, even though we're going into the last day, I am still going to field a backup brigade. I like this as a bit of a side quest. Can the Rezzies go all the way to a domestic cup final? Or into the last 8, let's see who we got and we'll end the episode there. Yeah, this is going to be a really cool little side mission, if you will, side quest. Can the Rezzies go all the way to win the Carabao Cup? Whoever we've got, I'm fielding a backup side again, man. That was intense, but we just about held on. So all the tiles have been played now. There are still a couple of EFL sides remaining. We'll see who we've got and we'll end the episode there. And guys, I want to say thank you once again for watching the episode. If you've enjoyed it, please do drop a like. It's Liverpool away at Anfield. We just survived one massive test. But boys, backup brigade, get ready again. You'll be lacing them up there in the northwest. Yeah, thank you for watching the episode, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one later on today with a double upload day once more. So for the double upload day and hopefully a quadruple upload weekend, please do drop that like button, man. I really appreciate your support. Have a fantastic day. Much love to you all. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode, where the backup brigade are going to Liverpool and we'll try and get our Premier League form sorted too. I'll see you for it later today.